Are you trying to navigate the real estate market right now and you're not sure what the trends might be or where to start? Stick around because this video is just for you. What I love to see right now is the news just going crazy with all the stats. They're saying right now the average price point in America is $385,000, and they're saying that this is a 5% increase from the year prior with 10% more inventory. While they might be true, I'm not sure how accurate that data is when they're not diving into the metro areas itself. They're combining all this data and they're saying as a whole, this is what we're at. But there's more to the story, so let's dive into this a little bit. For example, the median sales price right now for a pre-existing home is $307,000. That's identical from the year prior, so we're not seeing an increase or a decrease there. But if we go to the new construction lane, the average sales price is around $354,000, which saw a negative 4% decrease from the year prior. So yes, new homes are actually cutting prices right now to entice home buyers. So the bottom line is, if you're looking for a deal right now, new construction might be the way to look. If you're maybe a first-time home buyer, new to the area, there's a ton of incentives that they're giving you to just buy the home. For example, I just closed on a home today for a 4.875 interest rate when the national average is around 7%. They included blinds and they gave us a flexible closing date, so everyone was happy there. Other builders are giving maybe 5% interest rate. They're including appliance packages. The list goes on. So if you're looking for all the new construction areas that are giving the best deals, I've got that link below. But if you're looking for the pre-owned, when you want an existing neighborhood or a bigger backyard, maybe a bigger footprint, pre-owned homes are seeing massive cuts throughout San Antonio. If you go to the northeast side or Cibolo Shirts, we're seeing on average of negative 3%, negative 2% decreases from the year prior. Average sales price for a Cibolo right now is roughly around $360,000. But when you looked at the COVID era 2 years ago, that home price was around $410,000 on average. This has a lot to do with the interest rate. But what I tell my buyers right now is the interest rate right now is 7%. If that does go down, we're going to see a massive spike of home buyers hitting the market. That's going to absolutely drive that price way high. What we need to understand though is buyers are becoming more and more picky, understandably. Now having a 7% interest rate, there's not going to buy a buyer going to buy your average home on the market. It needs to have a ton of upgrades. The landscape needs to be spot on. There needs to be no upgrades or no cosmetic things need to be done to the house at all. If the home is priced $400,000 and up, we're seeing an average days on market around 75 days in most areas of San Antonio. If the home is $350,000 and under, we're seeing that home sell within 60 to 70 days, significantly faster than a home price above $400,000. But don't let that fool you. There's still deals to be had, because what I'm seeing right now, there's two different sellers right now. There's unrealistic sellers and there's realistic sellers. Some sellers are sitting on the market for upwards of 6 months because they refuse to drop the price. However, the homes that I'm listing now, I've explained the market. They're more motivated. They understand that we have to price this aggressively to entice buyers to buy the home. So sometimes we're offering a lender credit, we're offering flexible closing dates, we're offering, concessions for the buyer for certain upgrades that might be needed. The list goes on. So buyers, don't get discouraged right now because there's still deals to be had pre-owned and new construction. But I will say the most majority of my home buyers right now are leaning towards new construction just because those incentives are so hard to beat. And sellers, here's what you got to know is if you're in a home or a neighborhood that's got new inventory, builders that are still pushing out inventory in that neighborhood, it's going to be significantly harder to compete with that builder to get your home sold. So keep that in mind when you think about listing your home. If your community is still developing homes, you're going to have a hard time selling that one, unfortunately, right now in this market. That might change when the interest rates start to drop. I think more buyers will hit the market. We'll see a lot easier, or days on market a lot less, and so on. So there's not all doom and gloom right now. Yes, we're seeing price drops in some areas, and yes, we're seeing days on market increase, but there's still a ton of beautiful homes on the market right now. What I tell my buyers who are on the fence on buying and renting, you're gonna be paying a mortgage. It's either your mortgage or it's gonna be the landlord's mortgage. There's no way around that. So what you need to know is coming in with a strategy, going with an experienced realtor, having a set strategy ahead of time, because this market is changing so fast. It's week by week right now. So whatever we go in now as a strategy might be completely different in 2 to 3 months, especially if the Feds decide to cut the rates. We're gonna see a massive influx of buyers hitting the market, which is gonna drive prices up, unfortunately. So if you have any questions on the market, or if you're looking to buy, sell right now, reach out to me. All my information is below, and I look forward to hearing from you in the near future. Hope you have a great one. Take care.